Go ahead, shoot your shot.
Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. The Knicks were able to move on after a 6-game battle in round 2. They now have a new adversary in the conference finals as they tip off tonight against the Cavaliers. The Eastern Conference Finals coming up next.
The field in the Eastern Conference is down to 2, and tonight the battle to reach the NBA Finals begins. It's all here on 2K Sports with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. This is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. A look at Cleveland's opening lineup. Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. And it's Hunter in at the 3 slot. And for the Knicks, Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Brunson in at the point. You take a look at New York, it took a major effort for them to advance out of the conference semis. How much of an effect does that have on a team?
Well, you want to conserve energy as much as possible in the early rounds. They really weren't able to do that. Here's where the home fans need to rise up and give their guys the jolt of adrenaline they need.
Hunter against Anunoby. Hunter passes to Garland. Mobley, screen on Brunson. Releases. Garland, no good.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Back to Hart. Shot clock at 5. Brunson surveys. Misses the 3. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. Here's Mitchell. Hart with the defensive effort.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Brunson finds Hart. Down low. Here's Towns. The rebound by Allen. The Cavaliers have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Outside Garland. Hunter passes to Mitchell. Back to Hunter. Here's Garland. And all around the rim that time before dropping.
You knew something had to go in at some point. Maybe the start of better things ahead.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Tom Thibodeau, and I wanted to know, how do you slow a guy down like Jarrett Allen? Coach said we have to hassle him as much as possible on both ends of the floor. We really want to limit him, not just his points, but more importantly, his rebounds. So keeping Allen off the glass is a primary focus.
Thanks for that, Allie. And Cleveland has possession after the basket by New York on the other end. Back to Garland. The Knicks with the rebound.
Just 1 for 5. Not the start they were looking for. Obviously, there's still plenty of time to get on track.
And this guy is exceptional from the charity stripe. You want a guy like Karl Anthony Towns who can knock these down as a big.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
At the line, 2 shots.
And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1.
Well, you love watching Karl Anthony Towns play, guys, because this is an offensively gifted big man. Can shoot with range. You can put him in the post, let him work back to the basket. He can put the ball on the floor. A lot to love on the offensive end.
So he gets them both.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. Mobley on a screen. And that one's good. Mitchell.
Well, it's all about decision making in the pick and roll, and Donovan Mitchell making all the right choices.
Towns a screen on Garland. Here's Brunson outside. Nails it from three. Brunson's got his second bucket of the night.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Cavaliers trail by 3. Now Garland. Pass to Hunter. Allen on the wing. Hunter in the post. Anunoby covering. Hunter a screen on Bridges. 5 on the clock. Hunter can't get it to go. Knicks leading by 3. Brunson with it. He's picked up by Garland. Outside Brunson. Here's Towns. Out of bounds. It'll be Cavaliers ball. Cavaliers trail by 3. Mitchell, the pass to Garland. Allen outside. Pass to Hunter. Here's the 3. He drops it from range.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
New York has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Brunson. Sweet little floater. Brunson's got his 3rd bucket of the night. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Outside Mitchell. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
It can be an overlooked aspect of his game, but Donovan Mitchell excellent at getting to the free throw line. That's because of the pressure he can put on your defense.
Cleveland shooting their first free throws here for the night. Robinson, he's checked in for New York. Strus, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. For New York, they've gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Brunson with it, guarded now by Mitchell. They get it back. Brunson misses.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
Mobley passes to Garland. Oh, there's the alley! Robinson with a steal. Pass to Brunson. Over Garland. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Outside Strus. Garland with the ball. Mobley on a screen. Garland pass to Mitchell. 4 on the clock. Shoots over Bridges. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Mitchell's got 6.
See, what a good feel for what the defense is conceding. Donovan Mitchell very willing to get to that mid-range jumper.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Towns passes to Bridges. Outside Hart. Pass to Brunson. Now Robinson. Here's Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. Releases. And it falls all over the rim and in.
Boy, how about the awareness from the big man? We think of Mr. Robinson as a shot blocker. What a pretty pass.
Outside Strus. Back to Garland. It's his first trip to the line. And he makes the first.
Boy, Darius Garland is a fantastic scorer already, and I think there's tremendous upside yet.
New York making a switch here. McBride's checked in, and Cleveland with a change here too. Wade's checked in. Garland hits them both.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Outside McBride. Pass to Brunson. Over Garland. The rebound by Allen.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Now here's Garland. The three from Mitchell. Towns with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Hart passes to McBride. And he lobs it up to the rim. And a big finish by Robinson.
You've got to have a great sense of timing on the alley-oop pass. Fantastic finish by Mitchell Robinson.
Mitchell with the ball. He's got 6. Pass to Wade. Fires the 3. The Cavaliers again cannot hit. New York has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Brunson passes to Robinson. And here's Hart. The 3 is up. They get it again. There's the triple. The shot no good. Cleveland shooting just 36% here in the first quarter. Allen. Oh, Robinson with a block.
Wingspan, athleticism, verticality. Robinson with authority sends it back.
Here's Brunson. He has 7. Lets a floater go. And it's good on the layup. Brunson's got 9.
Boy, that's beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
Brunson against Garland. Cleveland again missing.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Pass to McBride. Takes a 3. Sends it home from three-point land. And now a 5-point Knick lead.
Boy, you have to love how Jalen Brunson orchestrates this offense. So good at getting the ball where it needs to be.
Here's Wade, covered by Towns. Garland scanning the floor. There's 5 on the clock. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Jalen Brunson picks one up.
This guy is a gamer. Darius Garland is not bashful and very aggressive setting up defenders.
On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe. The first one falls.
And Garland does a little bit of everything. A versatile guard with a bright, bright future.
For the Knicks, Achua's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Mikal Bridges comes in for Hart. And Payne is subbed in for Brunson. Garland hits them both. 1:09 left in the opening quarter. And here's Bridges. Robinson, a screen on Strus. And the basket by Bridges. Bridges has gotten his second bucket of the game.
Yeah, crafty move by Mikal Bridges off the pick. Just gets into some space and makes the shot.
Pass to Jerome. Now here's Mobley. Thompson outside. Here's Strus from deep three-point land. Achua with a rebound.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Here's Bridges. Robinson passes to McBride. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Cavaliers trail by 7. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Payne against Garland. Fires the 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Garland's got 9. Fires away from way outside. It's been all about Jalen Brunson for New York. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Knicks.
Well, they found their offensive openings in the mid-range, and they continue to find ways to open up those jump shot opportunities.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
All right, on the floor for Cleveland, getting going in the second. Sam Merrill out there with Ty Jerome. Then there's Mobley, then it's Max Strus, and it's Tyson in at the 4.
Yeah, Mitchell Robinson, if you fail to get a body on him, he will go to the offensive glass and make you pay.
Jerome passes to Mobley. Pass to Strus. 6 to shoot. Here's Merrill. It's another 3 for Cleveland.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Outside Payne. Good work there as it goes. Payne's got his first points of the game.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Here's Jerome. No good on the 3. Knicks leading by 5. Outside Payne. Screen by Robinson. Inside. Here's Bridges. And it's New York with another.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Pass to Mobley. Outside Strus. And there's the lob. And Mobley throws it down.
Wow, that is so big-time airtime by Evan Mobley. My goodness.
Bridges against Strus. Soft touch off the glass. Bridges has got 8.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Here's Jerome. No made baskets yet. Here's Mobley. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. OG Anunoby's checked in for Payne. Hunter's checked in for the Cavs. Okoro comes in for Strus.
Boy, no question, Evan Mobley is brimming with potential, and you love his attitude, his work ethic. This guy, the sky's the limit.
Now here's Bridges. Give him 8. Robinson finds Bridges. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. New York shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
2 shots.
First one falls for him.
What you admire about Mikel is he's such a grinder. You watch his defense, you can feel the intensity with this guy.
And so he hits both. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Mobley. Robinson with the block.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
Three-pointer, Bridges. The offensive rebound. Fires from deep. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy's dangerous as a shooter.
Outside Hunter. Launches a 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Now here's McBride. He's got 5. Bridges misses. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Merrill passes to Jerome. Knocked away. Stolen by Bridges. It's Bridges on the wing. Chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Cavaliers trail by 9. Pass to Hunter. Here's Jerome. Now here's Merrill. Three-pointer. On target from range. Merrill's got 6.
They are shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Fires the 3. Bridges can't get that one to fall.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Here's Jerome. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Hunter. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Merrill. Three-pointer off the mark.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Anunoby passes to Achua. Merrill comes with a double. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Here's Jerome. McBride covers. Mobley outside. Pass to Merrill. Mobley on a screen. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Merrill's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. For the Knicks, Karl-Anthony Towns has checked in for Achua, and it's Jalen Brunson in for Bridges. And Cleveland making a change here. Here's Brunson. He's got 9. Towns outside. Outside Robinson. Mitchell against Anunoby. Towns passes to Robinson. Just 5 to shoot. And his first miss of the night. Now 2 of 3. Mitchell with the ball. And it's Anunoby picking him up. Mitchell misses. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Check out Brunson going to work inside.
Yeah, don't be fooled by the height, guys. Brunson is a terrific finisher inside.
Outside Garland. Pass to Hunter. With the step back. Outside for Mitchell. arc. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
Here's Brunson. Kicks it out Towns. This one for 3. They grab their own miss. And there it is for him. Robinson's got 6.
And their intensity has only picked up this quarter, even while holding the lead.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Now here's Garland. He's got 9. Over Brunson. Cleveland again missing. Knicks leading by 8. Right side, Anunoby. Anunoby, a screen on Garland. Here's Brunson outside. Finds it again. 6 for 12 and remaining assertive.
It's about the work for Jalen Brunson. He's put in a ton of time to become a knockdown shooter.
Garland finds Hunter. They need this. The shot misses. And some solid defense from Towns. Here's Anunoby. Out left to the wing. Towns looking for an opening. And again, New York with the triple.
A whole lot of everything from Karl Anthony Towns, the big who can stretch you from distance.
And we've got a timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Josh Hart's checked in for New York. Bridges comes in for McBride. Allen, he's checked in for Cleveland. Evan Mobley comes in for Jerome. .156 left in the second period. Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. Mobley, a screen on Anunoby. And here's Hunter from the arc. And it's New York with a rebound. Hart's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Anunoby passes to Bridges. Beyond the arc. Hunter with the rebound.
He's cold from distance here in the second quarter. May want to try a different approach moving forward.
From deep, Mitchell. From outside, Mitchell is good.
Boy, if you let Donovan Mitchell get comfortable shooting the basketball, you're in for a tough night. That's an easy catch and shoot.
Outside Anunoby. Brunson against Garland. Right side Brunson. Shot clock at 6. It's good on the putback. Brunson's got 16 points.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
Outside Hunter. And Garland with the basket on the assist by Hunter. 11 points in the game.
Boy, how about the nimbleness to overcome the defense inside. Darius Garland makes his opportunities.
Here's Brunson. Brunson inside with the finish.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
The 3 from Mitchell. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Bridges has got 11 here in the quarter alone.
Oh, Mikal Bridges with the big-time strength on that finish.
Hunter can't get it to go. And here's Brunson from the arc. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. So we conclude the first half. New York out in front, up by 15. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
All right, thanks. Tibbs, what'd you think about the way this team defended in the first half?
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the New York Knicks.
This has been a weight room game. They're just stronger on the glass, and they're playing with a mean streak, guys.
Man, what do you know about weight rooms, Kenny?
He knows how to avoid them.
Ooh.
And looking at where the Knicks stand in this series, the conference finals. Big fella, do you expect these teams to pull out all the stops?
That would be correct, Armando Arnie. That's right. No minute restrictions. Let the stars shine tonight.
You have to leave it all out there. Even if you're banged up, find a way to get it done.
The competition level on the rise. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And welcome back to the Eastern Conference Finals presented by 2K Sports. You look at Jalen Brunson in this game, he's been everywhere.
He's been a real difference maker today in terms of reeling in offensive boards.
Really putting his handprint on this game. You love the hustle, you love the work ethic he has had on display.
Here's Brunson. Josh Hart is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Bridges in a shooting guard. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Cavaliers trail by 15. Pass to Hunter. Mobley deciding where to go with it. Allen, pass to Mitchell. Clock at 6. The three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Back to Hart. Mitchell against Bridges. Kicks it out Towns. Now it's Hart. Still no points. The three is up. Three-pointer. No good there.
And despite a struggle scoring the ball, they've done enough to build this lead.
Hunter passes to Allen. Garland for three. Knocks it down from distance. Garland's got 14 points for the game.
Big night for Darius Garland. He's been a headache for the defense.
Bridges outside. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Brunson. The rebound by Garland.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
Over Brunson. Garland, no good. Knicks leading by 12. To the inside. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Oh, Mr. Towns can hurt you from anywhere, and that includes putting it on your head.
Here's Mitchell. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Mikal Bridges. And this will be his third and fourth free throws of the game here. That free throw no good.
One of the things about Donovan Mitchell's game that I love is he's got elite athleticism. There is speed, there's burst, and there's physical strength. This guy is very capable offensively.
And the second free throw is good.
Donovan Mitchell, just such a relentless scorer, and that high energy he brings is always a huge catalyst for whatever team he plays for.
Now here's Bridges. He's got 15. Brunson passes to Bridges. Hart with a screen on Garland. Bridges. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Bridges has got 17.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And Cleveland has possession. 15-point game. Pass to Hunter. Allen with a screen on Brunson. 6 on the shot clock. And the bucket is good. Garland's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, the point guard IQ of Darius Garland. In pick and roll, you've got to be able to make great decisions, and he does.
Here's Bridges. Buries it down low. And the Knicks lead by 15.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Drills it from deep. Garland's got 19 points.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Outside Anunoby. Outside Brunson. The three-pointer is down. Jalen Brunson.
Though there's a calmness to Jalen Brunson, there's also a competitive fire. And boy, from range, look out.
Garland finds Mobley. Mitchell against Bridges. And it's Mitchell. The miss.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Hart passes to Brunson. Steps back and fires. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Garland's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Hunter. From deep, Mitchell nails it from beyond the arc. Mitchell's got 13.
Well, we know Mitchell can hurt you from outside the arc. The defense better recognize this moving forward.
Outside Hart, and here's Bridges. Outside Anunoby for 3. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul of the game.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Garland with the ball. He's got 19. Hunter passes to Garland. Mobley outside. Here's Hunter. Back to Mobley. Jacks up a 3. The Knicks pull it in. Outside Anunoby. Outside Brunson. From downtown. Hunter with the rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Garland. Over Towns. Garland, no good. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for New York. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. It's at 15 points. Sinks that one from the post. Brunson's got 5 points in the quarter.
And you see the aggressiveness and the absolute refusal to be intimidated inside. Jalen Brunson, a big-time finish.
Garland, the pass to Hunter. Puts up a deep 3. The Knicks pull it in. Brunson's got 4 rebounds now. Over Garland. And it's Brunson again missing. The Cavaliers trail by 17. And there's Hunter on the assist by Garland. Hunter's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Here is a guy who is not shy about sharing the basketball. If you are open, Darius Garland will find you.
And here's Brunson. Give him 23. And it's Brunson again missing. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Allen a screen. And here's Hunter for three. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 9 rebounds now. Anunoby passes to Towns. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Mitchell with the ball. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Mitchell showing some muscle.
This is what makes him so dangerous. He's not just a shooter. Donovan Mitchell, adept at scoring in the paint.
Outside Hart. Back to Brunson. Over Garland. New York again can't hit.
But I love the determination, guys. It's simply not there for him right now.
And he's going for the oop here. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Oh my goodness, Jarrett Allen catch a body on the way to the cup.
Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. Over Garland. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Brunson's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him.
Now here's Hunter. He's got 5. Allen outside. Pass to Mitchell. Garland with the ball. Back to Mitchell from behind the arc. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. New York leading by 13. Outside Brunson. Hart from long range. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson.
Well, Josh Hart just making a really quick decision on the catch. It touches his hands and he lets it fly.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
That's a good timeout. They just can't hit anything.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
A big group substitution here for New York. Robinson, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Achua comes in for Hart. McBride, he's checked in for Anunoby. And Payne is subbed in for Brunson. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Tyson, he's checked in for Allen. Struess comes in for Hunter. Merrill, he's checked in for Mitchell. And Jerome subbed in for Darius Garland. Now here's Robinson. 6 points for him.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
Jerome on the wing. Now here's Mobley. Outside Struess. Lets a 3 fly. Counted from distance.
Max Struess shot ready off the catch. Pretty.
New York leading by 13. Pass to Payne. Up top, Robinson. Now here's Payne. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Well, the Cavaliers shooting about 47% on the third. Here's Jerome. No points so far. Outside Struess. Let's go with a 3. The Knicks pull it in. Robinson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Bridges. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. This is his second trip to the line in the game.
At the line, 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And he sinks the second. Here's Jerome. And here's Hunter for 3. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's the New York Knicks with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth. They've got Max Strus. Ty Jerome is out there with Darius Garland. Then it's DeAndre Hunter, and it's Tyson in at the 5.
That's his third triple this half, and that's after hitting only one before that.
New York leading by 13. Outside Payne, pass to Anunoby. Towns for 3. The rebound by Garland. Garland's got 5 rebounds in the game.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Garland. Knicks shooting the ball at 48% so far. Right side McBride. Pass to Payne. With the teardrop. And he gets the bucket. A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. Jerome passes to Garland. No good with the triple. Knicks leading by 15. Outside McBride. Pass to Payne. And here's Robinson. That one is off. Here's Tyson. Here he goes. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
I'd like to see them run more plays for him. Maybe something in motion to make it harder for the defense to deny the ball.
Here's McBride. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Knicks.
I mean, they've been sinking shots from mid-range, and they found a gap there in the defense, and they just continue to exploit it.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there, they are challenging them and getting it done.
And he knocks down the first one. Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. He's off on the second. The Cavaliers trail by 12. To the paint. Pass to Strus. Payne against Garland. Here's Jerome. Right side Strus. Out to Garland. Just 3 to shoot. Goes up from the top of the key. It's hauled in by Robinson. New York leading by 12. Left side Payne. Pass to Robinson. Over Garland. New York again can't hit.
You know, he made an easy shot so much harder, and it really cost him the bucket, guys.
Uneasy too on the layup. Garland's got 24 points.
Well, that's the ball handling skills of Darius Garland on full display. This guy skilled at creating opportunities.
Now here's Towns. The three. And the Knicks miss again.
Well, after hitting one triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
Garland, the pass to Hunter. Thompson finds Hunter. Offline with a three. New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Hits the three-pointer. Payne's got 5 points in the quarter.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
No problems knocking that one down.
Oh, Darius Garland asserting himself, the answer back from distance.
Robinson, a screen on Garland. To the middle. And a big finish by Robinson.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Now here's Strus. Up top, Thompson. Pass to Garland. Hunter, screen on Payne. Here's Garland. And another basket for Cleveland.
Well, I'm telling you, this guy is doing everything he can to get them where they want to be. He's been on a mission in this period.
Now McBride. Outside Robinson. Payne, pass to Robinson. Screen by Robinson. And it's New York with another. And Cleveland has possession. Down by 12. Garland, the pass to Hunter. Over Towns. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Pass to Payne. Back to McBride. Now here's Towns. Covered by Strus. Looking to end this cold spell. The shot by Towns, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 12. Garland, the pass to Jerome. Back to Garland. Launches it. Buries it from three. Garland's got 32 points in the game.
And what an impact he's making from beyond the arc. A big three-pointer to narrow this lead.
That's where the bulk of his offense has come from, and they're going to need a few more of them before this one's over.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. And some changes here for New York. Josh Hart's checked in for Robinson. Bridges comes in for McBride. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Payne. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, over the last break I listened to Tom Thibodeau address the team. He loves their effort tonight. He said, quote, "This is how we wanted to come into this, looking to push the action, dictating the tempo. We are where we need to be to even things up." Of course, he's talking about the season series. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Bridges finds Brunson. It's stolen by Garland. Pass to Allen. Back to Mobley from outside the arc. It's rebounded by New York. Up top, Bridges. Guarded by Garland. Now Anunoby. Outside Brunson. Shoots over Mobley. New York, no good that time either. Cavaliers trail by 9. Garland with the ball. Back to Mitchell. Hunter passes to Mobley. Allen outside. The three from Mitchell. And it's New York with a rebound. Hart's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Brunson. Here's Anunoby. Outside Brunson. Towns, right side. The kick out to Brunson. Over Garland, and Brunson gets it to go. Brunson's got 27 points.
Yeah, we talk about having a high shot IQ. Jalen Brunson, just 4 shots. You want to concede the mid-range jumper? He's more than content to take it.
Now here's Hunter. Allen with a screen on Anunoby. And here's Hunter for 3. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass.
Well, there's a toughness to Josh Hart. You don't mess with him from a contact perspective. He will absorb it.
At the line, 2 shots.
Free throw good. Hart.
Now, the intensity, the toughness, the absolute ability to play bigger than your size, that is Josh Hart.
And both free throws good for Hart. And so it's Cleveland with it. It's a 13-point game. Outside Hunter. Mobley, a screen on Anunoby. And here's Hunter from the arc. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Anunoby. The shot won't fall. Good D by Mobley. And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Hunter against Hart. Back to Garland. Allen with a screen on Brunson. And he lobs it up top. And it's Allen who slams it home.
That's a smart play by Darius Garland, finding his man off the screen.
Knicks leading by 11. It's stolen by Garland. Allen can't get it to go. New York has gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range. Back to Brunson. Brunson, a screen on Allen. Towns for 3. Hunter with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Looking to get back on track. And he takes it up and lays it in.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
And the Knicks shooting a solid 47%. It's Bridges on the wing. Outside Hart. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. There's 37 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Mitchell. The open J off the mark.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
The shot by Towns, no good.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
So New York wins it, and it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win in Game 1.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to beat this team. The formula's in place. Now they just have to stick with it for the next few games.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
All right, I'm with Karl Anthony Towns. Karl, congratulations on the victory. What was key in getting the win here tonight?
I mean, we played like we wanted it more. You know, we came out here and we just did a lot of great defensive stops. It wasn't offensive. It was more defensive. We did a great job. We got those 50-50 balls, put us in a nice position.
We can see and feel that desperation. Congrats on the win.
All right, Allie, thank you. And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Jalen Brunson.